Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the KDR Tournament Series, the Wildcard Qualifiers, day number 2. And hey, it's time to see who will take those last 2 lower bracket slots. My name is Daks.
My name is Vyminal.
And Mr. Vim, it's time to see who's going to be joining our 6 for next weekend.
Indeed.
Cannot wait for that one. But looking into the lower bracket itself, well, we got some familiar names still in the running. Doing the math, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams still here, with 8 of them doing battle into our first round of action this time. Sure, in the KDR Tournament Series wildcards, we had a double elimination bracket. So we did the upper bracket last time, so which was yesterday, and the rest of the lower bracket games were played out off stream, and we were able to make it to a point we're going to be able to broadcast 4 different matches for you. One from round number, I don't even know anymore what round this is. It's the round before the round, it's the round before the ones who fight off against the ones who lost in the last rounds in the upper bracket.
Basta, if they lose this, they don't have a second chance anymore. They're going to get knocked out of the competition. So everything is at stake today.
While you're doing that, binibilang ko yung rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
this is round number 5.
More,
no, it's round number 5 na.
Okay.
So this is round number 5. Aabot tayo till all the way to round number 7. At yung dalawang remaining teams natin doon, sila ang magwawagi nga at mag-move on doon sa group stage natin next weekend. At Mr. Vim, sino na bandan doon sa group stage ngayon?
Nasa group stage na, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we have Bren Esports, we got AG Nefarious, we got Chimera.
Yes.
Who else do we got?
We got Hashra, we have Atlas, and we have Anbu Elite Gaming. So we have 6 teams already, 2 more to go, and I cannot wait to see who's gonna be joining them. But before we get into that, we gotta thank our sponsors real quick. Globe at Home. With Globe at Home, you can recreate the world right at home. Level up your gaming experience at home with Globe at Home's Unli Plan $28.99 with speeds up to 100 Mbps. Visit shop.globe.com.ph or the Globe store near you.
We'd also like to thank the official PC partner for KDR, Legion Philippines and Intel. Stylish outside, savage inside. Remember, you can join the Legion Philippines community on Facebook and Instagram to get the latest product updates and tips on how to maximize your Legion devices. Just follow the official Legion Philippines pages on Facebook and Instagram at Lenovo Legion PH.
And don't forget, guys, we are powered by XSplit. XSplit Broadcaster is a simple, powerful, and flexible live streaming software. Download and try out the free version today. So, there you go. Those are our sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, we do have giveaways for the stream that do pop out here and there. So it's very simple. All you gotta do is like and share the stream. Use the hashtags down below, and you are good to go. So Mr. Vim, ano makuha ng mga viewers natin today?
So for our giveaway today, we have 3 winners of GCash, 500 pesos each per winner. So tatlo yan, 1,500 pesos. And of course, meron tayong H300 gaming headset from Legion.
Uy, headset ulit.
And this time, we have 10 licenses.
10?
XSplit licenses.
Last time
we had like what?
Isang
5?
kamay lang.
Yeah.
Ngayon, dalawa na.
2 hands.
Raise
Pero
hands
the
up.
difference is that it's going to be a 1-month premium license. But this time we have 10 winners. So the more the merrier.
The more streamers, the merrier. Yun talaga yan. Get started here with XSplit. And I gotta say thank you to our amazing sponsors, Globe at Home, Legion Philippines and Intel, as well as XSplit for supporting, well, the whole tournament run. Kasi kung wala yung support natin, Mr. Pim, wala yung prize pool. At ano ba yung prize pool natin ulit dito sa tournament na to?
Well, ginoon Daks, ang prize pool lang naman natin ay 225,000 pesos. 225,000 lang naman. So, you know,
parang
not a big deal.
Umaano yung likod ko dun, boss. I got shivers down my spine right there. And yun nga yun, di ba? We have these qualifiers para alam natin sino yung 8 teams na maglalaban para dun sa biggest chunk na yun. Kasi next weekend, alam na, 150,000 for the playoffs. Dito sa ating qualifiers daw, 25K overall. At syempre, may prize naman ang mga ating umaabot na group stage. Hindi lang group stage invite na makukuha mo, 5,000 sa mga upper bracket invitees natin dito sa lower bracket. 2-5 naman kasi umabot pa rin sila. And I cannot wait to get into this. Kasi ang unang matchup natin dito is gonna be a pretty snazzy one. Because we got Finesse Arcana versus Dreamz. And I've heard good things about these two teams, actually.
Yung Finesse Arcana, if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna be their, I mean, don't quote me on this, but probably, I'm probably correct in saying that this is gonna be their debut performance here in Valorant PH at least. So it's gonna be the first time we're gonna be casting them. So I'm really looking forward to what they can bring to the table. And of course, itong Dreamz, I've also heard quite a lot about this team. Apparently, they are made up of a Radiant stack. So definitely gonna be a formidable team. And against a sponsored esports team such as Finesse Arcana, this could be, you know, a great match.
Yeah, maraming experience raw ng team Dreamz and Finesse Arcana in the meantime. Yun nga, hinahype up mo sa akin eh. Sayang ilang beses mo nasasabi, gusto mo kasi Finesse Arcana.
Nakikita ko sa newsfeed ko lagi yung Finesse Arcana eh.
Ito na, it's your time to shine. Kasi mukhang ang map natin ngayon ay magiging Haven. At mukhang tama ako, round number 5. Yes, I counted right this time.
Is it always like Haven? The random map?
The random map. Ayaw talaga ng random map yung Ascent. Pansin ko, it's like no to Ascent. Di talaga siya mapayag kasi we saw Dreamz ban out Split. Tapos FNX, Finesse Arcana, banning out Bind. Pero mukhang dito na tayo, we're gonna get our rosters immediately. Rogue will be playing the Killjoy. Znur won to the Phoenix. Is it Znur or is it Znur?
I think it's Znur. It's sort of like opposite of Renz, I think.
Oh nga, no?
Yeah.
You spotted that this time quickly.
His name's Renz. Like he's an old member of Valorant PH. He's been here since closed beta.
And we got Gio here with the Omen. Lorenz won the Sova and Not Safe for Bed. Great name on the Jet. So, kaya pala may Znur kasi may Renz na. So, dalawa silang Renz. Baka nag-aaway sila sa call-out, diba?
Baka.
Like tipong Renz, tingin ka sa likod, tapos sila pareho tatalikod. So, yeah, looking to be a pretty normal roster here for the side of Finesse Arcana. They are going to be playing the Killjoy, though, here on Haven to try and play that Sentinel into a site or two. Dreamz, in the meantime, looks like they're going to be doing the same thing. Marami talagang mahilig Killjoy dito sa ating KDR tournament series. Like, hindi lang siya, Haven, we've seen it on Split as well. Minsan nga, nakikita natin sa Bind alongside a few pocket shots here and there. But it really is going to be Dreamz running a Jet, an Omen, a Breach, as well as a Sage. So double Sentinel. Parang, I've been familiarized with a composition like this. When you look into a setup, minsan nga nag-pair up si Crossfaded as well as si Modeski to work together on a site. In the meantime, we got Rex there on the Jet, Crazy Kid on the Breach, Ditches on the Omen, and I cannot wait to see how much of an anchor these Sentinels can be for Team Dreamz.
I mean, especially in a map like Haven, a Sage, even in today's meta, can be a very powerful pick. You can do so many things with the barrier orbs, especially on A side, and C, and of course blocking out Garage Link and A Link. So really, it's prime for a Sage pick. So I'm really curious to see if he can do something new here. As for Crossfaded, you know, we've seen him in the past just basically frag out even on a Sentinel. So this should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I really expect a lot here from our Killjoy, in all honesty. He has a lot of frag potential here and there. Tapos yung Dreamz, pwede sa defense, we have the Sage, we have the Killjoy. Kayang-kaya nila talaga ipatigil ang kahit anong push. But at the same time, you see that Sage and you think about A side takes or C side takes. You can actually use those vertical walls to really block out your opponent para lang madali ang iyong pwesto sa mapa na ito. Finesse Arcana, a very offensively geared roster, if I may say so, kasi may Sova sila, tas double duelist pa. So mukhang yung Killjoy, tagabantay lang ng likod, and maybe a few lockdown takes here and there. But I would really expect Finesse Arcana to play the aggressor a lot into this game.
Kailangan nila i-maximize yung recon ability ng kanilang Sova. They have to play the info game very smart. And really, a good Sova player can make such a huge impact for your team. So I really hope that he can really maximize that. We'll see.
At yung napansin mo rin sa roster ng Dreamz, wala silang Intel. No Cypher, no Sova. And
pure game sense.
Actually, yun eh. You don't see that too often here in Valorant. Kasi napapansin natin double Intel or at least single Intel is just so essential. Kasi kahit na-smoke ka na, pag mascan mo pa rin, kita mo pa rin, mababaran mo pa rin. So everything is good and everything is dandy. So interesting that Dreamz chooses not to play something like that. Mukhang mas mahilig sila magstay on these sites, maybe push a little bit further kung feel nila may gun advantage sila. Pero besides that, they're really anchored into a playstyle na, okay, ito yung site, dito tayo magdi-defense. Defense lang talaga tayo.
I mean, the reason why I like Cypher so much on Haven is pwede mo siya ipwesto sa A, diba? Tapos yung Cypher magtatago sa Heaven. You know, the Omen's inevitably going to smoke Heaven A, right? But you have tripwires below, you have the camera in a very cheeky spot. You can still gain vision even though you're smoked out, and boom, just one tap with a Deke or a Vandal, and it's a done deal. You can defend A by yourself.
Yeah, that's why you want to play the Cypher on a map like this. Pero yun nga walang Cypher sa kahit anong roster. So, interesting talaga to. I cannot wait to see what these two teams have in store for us. Finesse Arcana looking to be explosive on the offensive. Dreamz in the meantime, ano talaga, hunker down.
Yes.
Hunker down. Mapapansin ko. I wouldn't be surprised nga to see the Sage and the Killjoy together. If you look at some of these rosters, baka nga yung Omen yung mag-isa dito sa setup na ito for a few things here and there. And I would love to see what kind of pushes maybe the Breach and the Jet can do. Kasi 1-2 punch yun Tipong masustun mo yung kalaban or mapa-flash mo tapos mag-dash in yung Jet, papatayin niya kagad. Can be very, very explosive basta mawala yung vision ng kalaban dun.
Yeah, really, the power of the Breach is his ability to funnel your fragger, right? Yung entry frag nyo parang can basically make a safe entry, take out a couple agents or like 1 or 2 agents here and there without dying kasi may breach ka na mag-initiate ng site opener. So that's why the breach is so strong, and that's the reason why the breach should be sort of at the back line of the defense, and dapat hindi siya yung mauuna. Kasi sayang naman yung utilities niya.
Kung mahuli siya nag-utility, alam mo na, nakataas yung isang kamay niya, nakababa yung baril, di pa na siya babaril, di ba? Yun yung magiging problema doon. So, here we go guys. We're gonna be getting into the game. Mukhang nag-umpisa na pala at si Dreamz ang nanalo nung pistol round dito. So, nag-aayos lang tayo dito guys. And hey, this is the lower bracket. So, whoever wins this will move on to the next round. But whoever loses, well, is out of the running. And I'm looking into the teams that these two teams have lost to. So, ang Finesse Arcana natalo na Blitzkrieg, tapos ang Dreamz naman natalo ng Chimera. Both of those teams making some deep runs into the bracket. So ayun talaga, it really goes to show that these teams can be competitive into this one. Pero mukhang ito na talaga tayo. See site here for the side of the double duelist. Crazy Kid though, keeping an eye out dito sa may A lobby, at mukhang ang Dreamz ang magde-defend muna as FNX will be on the attack here.
So it looks like a pretty standard power through onto C. Now, they left garage pretty much open here.
Alright, a little bit of a flash there at Seasner. Ang mamamatay X-Faded. G in the meantime will get the refrag on. At sayang talaga kasi doon na yung Jet, pero mukhang nabulog siya ng sarili niyang teammate doon sa matchup na yan. At ngayon, ito na si Modeski looking for the push. Not gonna happen. Lorenz is there to keep an eye out. And Spike planted right now here by the side of Finesse Arcana.
I mean, they were able to get that Spectre, and it really is a big game changer. In round number 2, if you somehow get an eco kill and then grab the gun, everything, you know, the tables turn like that.
Yeah, but right now, this is just gonna be Finesse Arcana. They're the ones who actually won the pistol round, and right now, they are just gonna have the 4-1 advantage. May mga baril rin sila dito hawak-hawak. Ito, huli ng Jet! Yung kabilang Jet at si Blah Blah. Sasabihin, tama lang pagsasalita mo. Our Jin will go down, and Dreamz is down by 2 right now, Vim.
Yep. Very, very impressive start. As, of course, you know, the early momentum, especially on attack, is always a good thing.
And on the attacking side dito sa Haven talaga, makapitas ka ng isa, mas madali na ang buhay mo. At kita natin dito sa side ng Finesse Arcana, yun yung gusto nila gawin Kaya nga sobrang attack favored nung lineup nila. They wanna dominate the action here and now. And it's up to Dreamz to try and figure something out. Kasi mukhang andun yung Sage pala sa VP. In the meantime, Killjoy of X-Faded looking for the entry and gets rid of Zner, but Blah Blah will be able to get the refrag on. 1-for-1 muna tayo dito sa third round.
I mean, that was a really, really quick refrag. I think they were trying to do a double peek, pero, you know, crossfaded just peeked a lot faster than them. So he was able to get a kill. 4v4 situation right now.
This is Team Dreamz also committing a wall early. So mga barrier orb muna sa may gitna. At ang papansin talaga natin si Team Dreamz, they are a rage stack for good reason because of the mechanical prowess. A lot of experience in tactical shooters. So tingnan natin kung yung utility nila is up to par as well. Kasi ngayon, naghihintay muna yung breach sa may sulok ng A site. Rogue in the meantime, pushing forward. Naghahanap na parang dito ang Finesse Arcana makahanap ng palag.
Right. And I was thinking about this earlier, like how perhaps a mechanically inferior team can match the power of a Radiant stack. And that's exactly how you have to synergize your utilities, but trade's going out here onto A side.
Yeah, 3-1 right now, and Modeski will just wrap it up. That's what the stage is all about. Really good plays here from our Sentinel so far in terms of frag potential. Nauna yung Killjoy, ha? You don't see that too often. Na siya yung lulusop talaga, and I really think though na dapat yung Jet yung gumaganon kasi wala kang escape kasi ang bilis ng trade frag kanina, diba?
Yeah, exactly. But this is what we were talking about just as it happened. Dreamz, I think them being a Radiant stack really gives them the upper hand mechanically, but that of course remains to be seen. But especially onto A side, it's so easy to spray transfer with a rifle, and I think Sage is really best placed at B or A.
It can be very effective, especially at A site when you can cut the site itself in half. Pero syempre pwede mo naharangan dito sa gitna yung pader in the first place. But here we go right now with Ditches by the window. Gio in the meantime looking to throw down that paranoia, at mukhang mga Omen natin nag-iintayan lang kung sino papalag. Scout muna tayo dito para sa attacking side, at alam na nila may nagde-defend sa window. Pero ayun na naman ang Dreamz, gusto pa rin pumalag. X-Faded though will be able to get that kill, at dalawa kaagad para kay X-Faded dito. You know, X-Faded this name, but the Crossfade is gonna be his game there. In the meantime though, Raijin will be able to get another takedown. Here we go with Dreamz getting the cleanup sa may garahe, at si Modeski ang mag-wrap up ng laban na ito.
That was a very clean round para sa Dreamz. And I think FNX just got a bit too trapped over there in Garage. Perhaps taking a bit too much time. Na parang they got flanked from just about every angle conceivable there in Garage. And ito si X-Faded talagang hindi nagpapahawit din. Napaka-aggressive yung maglaro. Even on a Sentinel such as Killjoy, right?
Yeah, wala siya pakita sa role, si Crossfaded talaga eh. Parang, I think I wanna call him Crossfaded kasi yung nakita natin. Kaya X, diba? It's cross.
Yeah, it's cross. It makes sense.
I remember when I was a kid, nabasa ko yung pedsing. I'm like, I don't understand what that means. So, pedestrian crossing pala. Oh.
Exactly.
So, parang ganun talaga. Nakikita niya dito kay Crossfaded. Verbo kasing Jin ang unang makakapatay kay Rogue. Snur in the meantime with the counter onto Crazy Kid. At nakita natin yung double peek from both short as well as long. Not gonna happen here. Too well for Dreamz, but as I say that, Raijin will be able to catch out the Omen. Ito na yung run it back, pero balik muna si Snur sa may sewer, at si Modeski nagbabantay pa rin.
Just a very early operator here from Raijin. Finding a lot of value from it though. It's all up to Snur. 1v4. He's gonna hold on that gun, I think, Daks.
Yeah, hawak muna yung Vandal, and bless you, good sir. Kasi ito si Snur. Parang aching yung pangalan niya in a way, diba? Snur. And it's like, but, you know, this man is on a mission. Kanina, naghanap siya ng paraan para maka-run it back. Pero huli kagad siya ng Dreamz. And the 4-1 advantage, alam na nakaagad ng Finesse Arcana, natago muna tayo dito. Hanap ng paraan para makip yung baril na ito. Pero mukhang Dreamz palapit ng palapit as a team to really go for the hunt onto the Phoenix.
I mean, I just have to commend Dreamz so far, like, how coordinated they are in terms of movement. Although Snur is able to take out
30 seconds
Crossfaded there.
Busy nag-b-hop si Crossfaded sa gitna. Nag-practice ng kanyang galawan, at mukhang hindi get the memo that someone is still watching out. Pero, Eco-Res here. Crazy Kid brought back to life. So, 4 versus 1 na naman. They are able to secure whatever the breach had in the first place. Naghahanap sila kung sino makikita nila. Nag-flash cancel sa site kahit walang tao dun. And this should be Snur surviving a little bit longer. He should be able to save his gun, but this is gonna be Dreamz taking back the lead. At ang pansin ko talaga, for the past 3 rounds, it's all about them getting the taps with the Sage as well as the Killjoy.
Yep, absolutely correct, Daks. It's just that FNX, Dreamz rather, is showing how mechanically adept they are and how experienced they are in tactical shooters. And they might be a new Valorant team here in the VPH scene, but definitely not a slouch when it comes to experience in tactical shooters. And that definitely shows in how fast they refrag, you know, how diligent they check all the angles, etc., etc. Very, very organized movement, very impressive.
Yeah, Finesse Arcana do need to pick it up. They do need to find a way to actually deal with the opposition. And it's going to be Raijin right now peeking through the mid doors, but doesn't see anyone in the first place. Blah, blah, though, holding on to the Blade Storm. Tingnan natin kung ano magagawa ng Finesse Arcana gamit ng ultimate ng Jet. Can they actually go for the up drops? But si X-Faded, tap lang talaga. Hinabol lang niya sa new tracking runs ni Lorenz, and that's going to be an easy takedown there for the Killjoy. Looking for a second one, but blah, blah catches that. Crossfaded there, and Raijin right now trying to play the up, pero dyan na naman yung Jet ng Finesse Arcana.
Ito yung kailangan ng FNX ngayon eh. One of them has to make a play, and Blah Blah was able to get a couple kills right there, but Desky is right there to answer back.
Andyan pa rin si Modeski at basta buhay yung stage, alam mo na may threat na pwede manggaling kung saan mang angulo. Pero si Rogue ngayon, nag-try mag-pre-fire, hindi niya makuhuli yung ponytail at mukhang yung ponytail ang makakapaslap back doon at mapapatayin niya si Rogue dyan. Ditches though in the meantime sticking around sa may C, looking to rotate, pero andito pa yung ating spike sa may C side as Finesse Arcana trying to find an angle to actually take.
Let's see if they will make their way onwards to B side. Now, check out the autonomy that Dreamz is showing as of this
30
moment.
seconds left.
You know, tatlo sila, but they have one agent each on each side, just trying to gather intel. They're playing a bit towards the backside, just trying to gather as much info, and then gonna have a quick rotate.
And then Dreamz na trying to mago to the site. During the meantime, even though he gets the flash, he does disengage, just not to really deal with the stage. At mukhang si Gio ang mahuli ni Ditches dito. Ito na ang Dreamz talaga having the advantage, and Crazy Kid will wrap it up. 4-2 ngayon, Dreamz with a 2-round lead after all of that.
Very impressive ult economy on the side of Dreamz right now, but merong lockdown yung FNX. Let's see if they can actually use it here. Mukhang a couple of them, especially Blah Blah and of course Lawrence, will be forced to go on a sort of a light-ish buy. A light-ish?
Light-ish. A delight. Parang
I mean, I call it a light-ish buy because, you know, you would go for a bulldog
parang
and full armor, right?
Instead of like a half buy, honestly. Or maybe if you feel like kulang pa, pwede quarter buy.
3/4 buy.
3/4 buy. Oh, that's even bigger and better than the half buy. Sige, tingnan natin talaga dito. Bertens Ditches! Naka-penetrate into the mid-doors area. Tatlo kagad mahuhuli niya through the smoke to get past the curtain and get those takedowns.
It's just a mechanical display right here. You can get more.
And there you go. Raijin will actually catch up the other jet, and this is Dreamz right now taking control. Kanina pa sila nakaka-outfrag ng kalaban nila. Finesse Arcana, noong umpisa talaga, nakikita natin na yung galawan nila, yung mga utility na yung nakakatulong sa matchup na ito. Pero nung palag na talaga ang ginagawa ng Dreamz na tipong, tara, fight me in the middle of the map. Fight me in the middle of Silong.
Hindi sila takot palagan yung kalaban.
They are just happy to go for the duel, right, Vim?
Oh. I mean, I really like how they're using the utilities in a very aggressive manner. But, you know, very textbook in play so far. It's just that, you know, they're outgunning straight up.
Yeah, mukhang ito na ang Dreamz looking to try and figure something out again and again. At this is a Crazy Kid makakapatay kay Blah Blah dyan. In the meantime, here we go again. Crazy Kid right now with the Rolling Thunder at mukhang Dreamz ang naghahanap ng paraan dito. Crazy Kid though, gonna be able to get 2 so far, make that 3 overall, at mukhang Dreamz talaga kinokontrol nila dito sa may A side ang lahat ng pwede nila makuha.
Sobrang napakalinis ng defense nila dito. It's just, you know, Crazy Kid mowing them down one by one. And really, when you are on the attack, like, the defender shouldn't be able to like mow them down like that individually. And at least go for the trade frags really, really fast.
You know who has been mowing it down though? Modski has just done everything he can and more, really finding a way to get so many kills at the right time. At gulat ka na lang na biglang merong may siege sa gitna lang ng ilaw. How does that even happen? Pero
right.
ito talaga yung hilig ng Dreamz. Early B wall. At ngayon, huli siya ni Blah Blah, opens it up at mukhang sira kagad ang kanyang pader dyan.
It could be the opening that FNX is looking for.
Yeah.
Magla-lockdown na tayo dito.
Tama na yan. Quarantine muna tayo dyan sa area na yan. Pero si Raijin na naman. Mapapatay niyo si Lorenz. Blah Blah though in the meantime. With the answer back onto Ditches. Kaya ba ng Dreamz mag-out dito? Hindi. Finesse Arcana gonna be able to detain the jet. At as of the moment, 4v3 ngayon with 1 unable to get any shots. Pero si Crazy Kid, he might go crazy here. Pero na-double peek siya ng dalawang duelist. At si Zner ang makakapatay sa ating breach dyan.
It's gonna be a 2v4 retake attempt. It's not gonna be easy, but we've seen them duel multiple agents by themselves. So let's see.
Oh, Gio trying to go for the wall bounce, but it's not gonna happen. Crossfaded though with that kill. But Blabla is still there to get 3. And kita talaga natin yung Jet dito sa Finesse Arcana nagdadala as much as possible. He's really going for as many kills as he can. And even though it hasn't been the most explosive game here for Finesse Arcana, we saw a while ago na effective talaga yung mga Blade Storm ni Blabla.
I mean, it's just... I mean, he's doing his job as the entry fragger. He has to open up the site. Raijin, though, gets a Nexit frag right there.
That should be enough to get a little bit more. Dreamz right now. 6-3 ang ating scoreline para sa mapa na ito. 10 round na ang ating bakbakan. At pinapansin ko so far is for Finesse Arcana, nung napitas talaga nila yung Sage, mas madali na buhay nila.
Right. Really an integral part of the defense in any team comp is if you have a Sage, you know, having those slow orbs, those are very, very pesky and annoying. So definitely disabling that Sage and definitely disabling a player like Bundeski na napakakate yung tutok niya.
Yeah, Motzki has really done so much. 93 ang ating scoreline ngayon para sa ating Sage. And he has just been the survivor for so many times, able to win out duels no matter what. At ngayon, ito na ang Dreamz naghahanap ng paraan. Usually you put Sage on your top fragger because you want to get those faster resurrections, and that has been an older playstyle. It still works because a res is a res. It's a free life for anyone else. At beto ito na ang Dreamz talaga naghahanap ng paraan para mag-aggro play kasi ito na si Motzki na galing sa likod. Sinira mo na yung turret at kahit tumalikod dyan, si Gio, hindi yan mangyayari. Patay yung Omen. Ditch is also gonna get that kill. Crazy Kid on the board. Mabilisan talaga dito para sa Team Dreamz. At mukhang yung Jet na lang ni Blabla ang magsasalita para sa team niya. Patay pa rin siya. 7-3. Only one loss there for Team Dreamz.
I mean, I love the audacity of that flank from Motzki. Kahit may turret doon, you know, he just doesn't care.
He shoots it
He
first.
shoots the turret and then goes for the flank. All the while catching the Omen from FNX off guard. Gio not quite peeking back in time. But, I mean, who does that?
Tumalikod lang si Gio, patay pa rin siya eh.
Yun nga eh.
And it has just big balls. When I see a turret, I'll just back off like, okay, gaganto flank na to. Pero mabilisan talaga. And you can really see the aim prowess here of Team Dreamz so far. But this stream is gonna get shattered for ditches because nandiyan si Gio nag-iintay. Snare in the meantime also with the kill onto Crossfaded. And Motzki right now trying to play by the window. Can FNX actually go for the swing in time? Mukhang Arcana gonna be losing their Phoenix though. And this is Dreamz right now looking to hold on to see. This is gonna be rotate here for the attacking side as Crazy Kid is on the flank.
It's definitely on the hunt right here. Does get taken down by the Blade Storm. Perhaps a bit too overzealous on the side of Dreamz for this round, but then Motzki is just fragging out.
He got the ace.
He got the
clean as a whistle. Team Dreamz really showing us this is a beast mode here for Motzki.
I mean, it's never really a good idea to TP straight out of garage, right? But if you have like someone, you know, such as Motzki on your team, I guess, you know, it's okay.
Straight out of garage. Sounds like an album. I'd love
straight
to
out of
straight out of seaside, you know, those kind of things.
Yeah, straight out of grass. Whatever.
The grass is much greener on the other side, and right now Motzki is showing us a completely different mode of himself, getting the ace there, really getting the lineups. Mukhang ito na ang Team Dreamz with a 5-round advantage. Smoke though into place, ditches ngayon, ibababa niya yung Dark Tower dyan. Blabla though, catching out the first kill onto Crossfaded. At mukhang yung ano ba to? Yung philosophy ni nung Killjoy natin is kill or be killed talaga eh.
I guess you could say he's a killer joy.
But you know what is gonna be killing the joy of the opposition is that res. Kasi yung kill nila, naging, resurrection, it's still there. At si Crazy Kid, naghihintay dito, malapitan sa may A lobby. At huli si Blabla. Recon Dart, just gonna be way too late. At mukhang na-shoot nga past the map eh. So, highly unfortunate here. Finesse Arcana trying to set up with the Sova, but they haven't really been able to do anything much with it.
I mean, at this point in time, they're just being flanked from all basically every angle, right? So even if you know where the opponent is, doesn't really mean you can outgun them.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen too much of that intel gameplay really be a factor here for Finesse Arcana. Parang hindi naman siya nakikita na yung Bolt mismo ang para sa side take. And that might be a little bit of a problem here for Finesse Arcana. Pero ito pa rin si Dreamz, kahit makamatay si Crossfaded naman ni Rogue. Nandiyan pa rin si Modeskeeper. Gio actually gonna be able to get the flank. 1v1 between the Omens. At tingnan natin kung ano magagawa ng depensa dito. Cause Spike now gonna get planted. 8-3 scoreline, 5-round advantage. Smoke will dissipate though. At mukhang wallbang talaga ang sagot dito. Mr. Vimzino makakapatay. Corner peeking right now. There we go with a little bit of push. At si Ditches will ditch that corner to get that takedown.
That was a straight up duel. And of course, Ditches was able to take the upper hand right there. A 6-point lead right now for Dreamz. Mukhang nahihirapan dito ang FNX. And I really think that, I guess they should try to up the ante. Try to double peak. They really need to step it up at this point. Even on this second half, rather.
Like, they're on the defense right now. At ang gusto ko talaga sabihin dito sa Finesse Arcana, they do have to use their utility a little better. Kasi yun yung big advantage nila ngayon against Team Dreamz eh.
Right.
Kita natin double sentinel sila. So, it's just all about them anchoring onto sites or in this case, anchoring onto the post plant. So, kung magamit talaga nila yung Sova na maayos with the darts, with the Hunter's Fury, then it'll make a big difference. Because Lawrence isn't having the best game right now, Mr. Bem. He's 1-11, and kita talaga natin na kanina hindi factor yung lightning. So baka ngayon, he might get a strike of lightning, he might be able to get a stroke of genius, and be able to do it this time.
I absolutely agree. Those Sova darts are a huge game changer if used correctly. And if you don't have the mechanical skill to outgun the opponent, the very least you can do is give your team info.
But Team Dreamz already with a quick execute on the C side. Wall muna dyan sa may garage entrance. At hirap talaga ang FNX dito makahanap ng paraan. Igipit sila dito sa may CT side. At ito na si Zder naghahanap ng paraan. But si Modesky just getting a little bit of that setup. A little bit of kadiliman though for our poor Phoenix there. And Crazy Kid gonna be able to get to a Gio also answering back. Ditches right now. Caught out. Mukhang Dreamz talaga ang naghahanap ng paraan para makapatay. Pero it's now 1v1 between the Phoenix and the Breach. But Crazy Kid will do it. He will get 4 and Team Dreamz will win out pistol.
Very, very close one. Almost a bit too close for comfort. Pero nakita mo naman doon, Daks, kung gaano kabilis ng post-plant positioning yung Dreamz and gaano kabilis nila na-take aim site. And I think FNX was just pretty much funneled onto CT entrance like way too long.
So may bit sila sa may C-link mismo and there is just no way to really come together as one. Na-push pa ni Crazy Kid, nakaapat pa siya doon. And yung pinakapansin ko daw for Zner, he has to work on his curveballs kasi kanina pa nag-bounce back yung mga balls sa mukha niya.
Yep.
So
I mean, it's always the tricky part of playing Phoenix, right? Sometimes you blind yourself. But yeah.
I see the white light. I see the light. Don't go into it. Pero ito na talaga. DMZ is on the hunt. Modesky will be able to get rid of Blah Blah there. And here comes the Sage yet again. This is all about kills at the same time. Here go down with X-Faded, Cross-Faded getting the kill on Gia there. And he does get 2 quick kills here for Dreamz. And it's all up the Rogue right now.
You can actually get a kill here, but no, it's a flawless round for Dreamz.
Baited. That was actually an interesting
That's actually,
bait.
yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Okay,
yeah, I gotta say.
I think that only works with pistol kasi pag ginawa mo yun in a rifle round as an Omen, patay ka pa rin no matter what.
Exactly.
But hey, we take those and Team Dreamz up by 8. Dominant scoreline, dominant affair. And right now they're showing us how it's done by just raw mechanical aim.
I mean, you know, it's sort of you know, blitzkrieg warfare, pretty much shock and awe. It doesn't matter if your opponent has the utilities to gain info when you realize the opponent's up in your face already. It's pretty much too late to react. And you can see that they're pretty much spamming the same strategy, although they might rotate right here. Looks like FNX is already stacking, but he's just going to try to power through.
Yeah, they actually punish Raijin there, and Gio going to be able to get to. If it ain't broke, though, don't fix it. But right now, they will need to fix something because this is going to be Finesse Arcana getting 4 so far. Ditches, though, by the garage. Tago-tago lang muna dito. Backstab kaya pa kaya makahanap ng paraan. 7 bullets in the chamber. 1 tap onto the killjoy might be a good starting point. Never mind, it might be onto the jet, but he misses the shot at Finesse Arcana. Finally answering there. But the ratio of wrong answers to right answers right now is not going to go in favor of Finesse Arcana kasi 2 points lang kailangan dito ng Dreamz.
Yes. The thing is, Dreamz repeated that same execute for the 3rd time in a row. And of course, if you keep repeating the same thing, eventually your opponent will pick up on it. And FNX, I guess, opted to put a heavy stack on to C. So I won't be surprised if Dreamz would try to go for a somewhat of a garage or perhaps B-take here.
Tapos binantayan pa nila yung platform talaga. Binantayan rin nila yung box na sa gitna. And someone's always keeping an eye out on what the Jet was gonna do. So Dreamz, ngayon, since na-punish na sila, papalitan na yung stat nila. Raijin will be able to get that first kill on this there. At malayuan gamit yung Phantom. Si Gio pa rin ang patay dyan. Killjoy also of Crossfaded trying to duel against Blah Blah. But honestly, this has been a really good show here from the Jet on the defense.
Right.
And I gotta say, for Finesse Arcana, Blah Blah has been really at the head of the team.
I love the name, Blah Blah, but I do believe Not Safe for Bed is playing that Jet. And, you know, he's a high elo player as well, a very, very adept duelist. And he has had a very good showing, consistent here.
Yun nga, consistency is key na mapapatay niya tatlo, but Ditches gonna be able to get rid of Lorenz, and Modski keeping an eye out, protecting his patient. Ano yung gusto mo sa doktor? Hindi ka lang inaalagaan sa may hospital, inaalagaan ka din sa bahay mo. At ayan na si Ditches, ang makapatay niya si Rogue, and that should be that. Dreamz now on match point.
That was a very good round for Blah Blah, but unfortunately, you know, you can't be a one-man army here in a game like Valorant.
NSFB at mukhang mapapatulog talaga dito si Not Safe for Bed very, very soon. Pero ang tanong talaga, kaya ba ng Finesse Arcana come back? Because look at that. It has been an exceptional effort here from the Jet. Blah Blah with 16 kills. In the meantime, Modski, of course, who has just been fragging out like crazy. 19 takedowns.
He's nuts, man.
He's absolutely nuts. 19 and 6 ha. So he hasn't been dying. He's been keeping the resurrections up. And mukha talaga may life insurance siya para sa mga teammates niya kasi naalagaan niya with the res in the first place. Pero ito na ang Dreamz, naghahanap ng paraan para makahanap ng entry. Slower push right now. They're just looking for duels, looking for an opening before they play for the objective.
And this is a very textbook play. The Jet would try to go for mid window and take a pick right there.
Yeah, but there you have it. Raijin and Ditches already getting to Crazy Kid in the meantime. Looking to clear out a short. It's still Rogue able to get the back on that. Stays away from the biggest part of the aftershock there. And now Lorenz looking to get another takedown and will do so onto Ditches. Ito na si Crossfaded though. Huli siya nung Killjoy sa kabila. It's all up to Raijin now. He has the Blade Storm though.
Does have the Blade Storm, and Lorenz has only 1 HP left, but looks like he's gonna trigger those gadgets and gizmos over there at A side.
Pesky alarm bot. Huli siya. Double damage, I believe, pag talaga natamaan ka dyan. So, ingat muna ng ating Jet. Swing dito sa may ilong, and he will be able to catch out
How
Rogue.
sticky his aim is.
That was just like, look up, look down, get that takedown. And speaking of up and down with the updraft, Cloudburst ngayon, postman situation, 1v2. At kaya ba ni Raijin makahuli pa ng iba? Kita niya kagad yung Sova. Mukhang nag-double tail with ang ating defensive Jet. At si Raijin ang makakahapat. Dreamz will take it. Ang mukha talaga panagimit to para sa Team Dreamz because they will take a 9-round win there.
What an exceptional display of power. I mean, Dreamz making it happen here. But check this out. Blah Blah on the top frag. And we've been saying this. Really great performance from NSFB.
Gotta say, our Jets really showing up in this game. NSFB or Blah Blah with 17-14, all the way at the top. A lot of clutches there to really keep his team alive. But Raijin in the meantime, 14 and 8, also very effective. Pero yun talaga, Crazy Kid, Modski, Raijin, X-Faded, Ditches.
Yeah.
All of them really doing work. Si Crossfaded though, at least napansin natin na napapunish siya from time to time. Na okay, siya makakapatay minsan siya namamatay. Pero compared to Modski, who's just like, I will kill you, I will not die. At i-rest ko pa si Crossfaded kasi namatay na naman siya.
Crossfaded, like, he's been playing like super aggressive, and it's a very high risk, high reward. But for this game, of course, it was obvious that it was mostly rewarding for him. So I don't know, guys, if you're watching this and it's the first time you're seeing Dreamz, definitely look out for this team.
Yeah, I like this team, honestly. And it really shows us that teams that are mechanically impressive can just manhandle anyone. Kasi dun sa last round talaga, diniretso na lang eh. Diniretso na lang nung Jet dun. And 1v3 na clutch pa niya no matter what. And it really feels like that's the way to go para sa Team Dreamz. They can go for the clutch, they can go for the kills. They don't need to deal with utility too much na, okay, we have a basic idea of what to do. Tapos, pag nakita natin kalaban, okay na. So, if you're gonna fight a team like this, Pim, ano kaya ang gagawin mo? Feel ko talaga it's smoke and utility warfare ang pinakakailangan mo, no?
Yeah, if you're fighting against a mechanically superior opponent, your best bet at sort of evening out the playing field is synergizing your utilities and of course playing to your ultimate abilities as well. Kasi, you know, kahit gano'n kakate yung tutok ng kalaban mo, pag na-stun yan ng breach or whatever, then obviously, wala siyang magagawa, right? So it's all about, you know, studying, being diligent about those lineups, things that don't necessarily take a raw aim like that, and just maximize your utilities. But really, it comes down, like, especially in that last 3v1 situation, there were 3 agents against 1 guy. They could have played close together and just played for trades or double peak, triple peak, you know?
Yeah, and yun nga sa Finesse Arcana, di nila gamit yung mga advantage nila, gamit nung utility. Pansin natin, we didn't see too much of the Sova darts, we didn't really see too much of the proper curveballs, the proper paranoias, at kung magtamaan lang sana na Finesse Arcana yun, sobrang makakatulong sa kanila kasi kung bulag yung kalaban nila or kita kagad sila, di alam mo na mahihirapan dun ang Team Dreamz because their roster has no intel, ha? That's really the biggest thing. So it's up to them to use their eyes. They have to believe their eyes, Vim. 10 million Qualifiers are here, but also that the opponent is right in front of them. And that's what they were able to do in that game. So, mukhang move on dito ang Team Dreamz. At ang magiging kalaban nila is actually gonna be another veteran team, maybe akin to their own playstyle as well as their pedigree. TMT Esports, dito mo to. So, okay yun na. That's a pretty spicy matchup.
It's gonna be really spicy.
Yeah, and we are seeing a number of different results as well. So, Samurai's beating out Rampage. It is gonna be also Subversive beating out Puyat. So, they'll be facing off against Revolution. At yung Blitzkrieg na nag-iintay ng kanilang kalaban. So, yung next round natin, guys, yun na yung mga tipong natalo doon sa last step. Konti na lang, pasok na sila ng upper bracket, pero nahulog pa sila doon sa pinakadulo sa upper bracket mismo. So, it really is do or die for all of our teams, and we can't thank you guys enough for watching here in the KDR tournament series. This is your lower bracket wildcards, basically. Last chance for these teams. Tingnan natin sino ang magiging top 2 natin sa dulo nito. We will be right back though. Stick around, and when we return, we'll get into our next round of action here in the KDR tournament series, the wildcard qualifiers.